Hello and good evening. This is Doc Severson for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA newsletter market update for Thursday, the 23rd of April. Okay, we talked about this yesterday, and as we looked at the daily chart, we said, hey, this is just not going to stay here for much longer. When you see a chart coiling up like this, it's almost like winding a spring up in your hand, tighter and tighter and tighter until the point where you can't squeeze it anymore and it becomes too difficult to hold. And if you relax your hand just a little bit, it'll come springing out of there. And this is almost exactly what we saw yesterday as this coil eventually broke to the upside. And it broke about what I talked about yesterday. About 500 points is what I thought it was good for. Pretty decent volume. Now we're getting up to that 8,000 level, which we've been watching forever. And that's the difficult part. So I am glad that it's able to get above and beyond 7,200. This is a fair sized volume node here, but the big one is really 8,000. If it's able to get up and above 8,000, this could be very, very good, because what this is going to mean is that from a larger time frame perspective, and I realize this is difficult to see here, but this is turning into a nice weekly swing to the upside. Now, it would make me feel better, and this is why I was rooting yesterday for actually a break to the downside first, because I'd like to see the price put in a decent higher low. Let me stretch this out a little bit so you can see. Remember, there's a principle that's out there, and it doesn't make sense until you go through a few years in the market, but a lot of times to go higher, you need to go lower first. For us to go higher, we had to go lower first, stretch out the price too much, and then boom. And it usually takes some kind of external catalyst to get it to move. And all of a sudden, everybody realizes that they're on the wrong side of the price, and everybody's punching out with market orders, and that tends to move the price. So what I'd love to still see at some point here, and maybe I'm speaking to deaf ears, but I'd love to see some type of a decent, scary pullback to create a weekly higher low. And then that's it. The slingshot is off and running for this guy. Looking around the rest of the market, we have pretty much the same thing just about everywhere. We do have an unusual move. Well, first of all, we have Tezos has really taken off. I don't know what the deal is with Stellar. Probably it's something to do with somebody else listing them somewhere. I don't know what the news is, but right now we're seeing this range contraction move into range expansion. The move's already over. You have to wait for the next consolidation. Never chase after a move like this, though. So we're seeing pretty much the same thing across the board. If I look at some of the swing trades that we do follow around here, Ocean is taking off. Ocean looks really good. Nice flag, nice consolidation. If we put this on the RSI Laguerre, I'll bet you anything we see a huge enters. Yep, there it is, right there. Range contraction leads to range expansion. Always happens every time. And of course, we've already looked at Tezos here. A lot of energy, range contraction, range expansion. It goes on and on and on. Get used to thinking like that instead of overbought and oversold, and presto, you'll be on the right side of the market next time. That is it for today's report. Thanks for listening. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you on the weekend report. Take care.